Do 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 do. Says I got one person on here with me. Who's on here watching? Who's hanging out with me right now? Got a thumbs up here now too, so who's on here watching? Mama Bear, is that you doing it while you're driving? That's why you're not responding to me yet? You can wait until you get home, honey, if that's you. Evening, MJW. How you doing? How are you doing on this Memorial Day weekend? Nice long weekend. I am out camping. Let me give you, so I'm camping in my AMOC. And then let me flip the camera. Look at that beautiful view. Campfire right there, which hasn't started yet. Look at that view of the lake. It's absolutely beautiful, ain't it? You're good, 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 good to hear. Any big plans over the holiday weekend? Or just hanging around the house? Appreciate you joining and hanging out with me. That's really beautiful. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Well, are you in the U.S. or are you overseas somewhere? Where are you watching from? I'm down in South Carolina is where I'm camping at. Right near the North Carolina border. On the Catawba River system, basically. And one of the lakes in between two dams. Fisher's Creek Reservoir, I think is the lake I'm in South Carolina. Two people watching. Who else has joined us? And where are you watching from? Let me know where you all watching from. It's been a while since I've been out camping. I figured I'd go live. Yes, I'm in Logan, New Mexico by Utah Lake. Nice, nice. Cool. Do anything on the lake this weekend, or are you just hanging out at the house? 3 people watching. Who else is on here with us? Our Whiskey's out doing a camp. For the ones who just joined, I'm gonna give you the view of camp. Look at that. That's my view. I used a canoe to get here. I'm on an island. And then right behind me is my AMOC. This is actually Bless Mama Bear's Heart, my wife, for the ones of you who don't know who Mama Bear is. Love you, staying home. Gotcha, staying home. I love it here. Gotcha. For the ones of you who don't know who Mama Bear is, that's my wife. This is actually my 3rd camp spot for today. I had another spot that I've never camped at before. Awesome spot. Yes, it is Outdoors with Den. Appreciate you watching, brother. This is the 3rd camping spot of the day. Mama Bear's driving me all over the place. I'm at a location I've camped out, and it's been on this channel, I think, twice now, maybe 3 times. But I had another spot was going to be brand new for me to camp at. But the river is so low right now. When Mama Bear took me there, and I got down to the river, it's because it's so low. It's like 20 foot of bank that's normally underwater that's now not underwater, and it's all like knee-deep mud. And I couldn't get into the water with my canoe and all my gear because I'm pretty heavy on gear on this trip because I'm not sure if I'm staying out 1 night or 2 nights. So I brought enough stuff to stay out 2 nights and camp with some luxury items. So it was just, the mud was too deep. So I went to another spot, and then we couldn't even get to that spot because it's like a mile hike down to the river. And the amount of gear I brought, I just wasn't going to try to haul all that down to the river. It would have took me a couple trips. So I was going to call it and just go home for the weekend and just spend the weekend with the family. And Mama Bear's had about the spot that I'm taking a couple times. What's up, brother? SB99. That's my brother, y'all. My blood brother. He also owns a company called Oklahoma Laser Engraving. Go check his website out. I'll put a link probably down in the description, even though this will be out before I get home. So I'll edit this when I get home, put his website in description. Go check him out. He does all his a bunch of laser engraving stuff. It's pretty good. He does pretty good work. Again, some point probably tomorrow or maybe later tonight, in the description below, I'll link his website. So go ahead and check that out. And tell him Whiskey sent you by. What's up, brother? You and the wife hanging out at the house tonight, or you guys out running around doing things? What's up, Mark K? How you doing, brother? It's been a long time since I've kind of been out here camping, hasn't it? It's Memorial Day weekend. I figure why not? Prom's over with. In the video I'm out here recording, that should come out sometime here Tuesday or Wednesday, I think, right after Memorial Day. I'll put a photo of her prom picture right in the video. She had an awesome time. She looked so beautiful, y'all. If you haven't looked at the community board, I did post some photos there, and then I put some on our Facebook page too. So if you don't want to wait for that video, you want to see what she looked like, go check out those 2 locations. Lazy day off, so Aaron and I are just chilling and saw that you were live, so figured I'd say hi. Yep. Yeah, I wasn't planning on going live, bro. I'm out here camping, as y'all can see. And then I figured why not go camping, let y'all see look at that view, y'all. Ain't that beautiful for all the ones that just joined? I'm on an island. I'm in the Fisher's Creek area again, if I'm saying it right. And then I'm camping in my AMOC lay flat hammock. Pretty cool. It's the only way I hammock camp now. I went from those regular hammocks, you know, and ever since I've gotten that, that's the only way to hammock camp, in my opinion. Now that I've slept in it several times, I'll probably never go back to a normal hammock again. I can't say that I probably will, but that's the hammock to go. Just told the family chat, so perfect. Appreciate that, brother. Yeah, I didn't send out the only person I gave a heads up I was getting ready to go live was Mama Bear, but she's probably gonna be another 10 minutes before she joins. She's out picking Chloe up from one of her friends' house, or dropping Chloe off at one of her friends, something like that. But she's out driving right now, so she's not home. But she said she will join as soon as she gets home. And she said give her about 15 minutes, when that was right before I started live, when I was on the phone with her. I brought wood out here with me. Mama Bear got me a couple bundles of wood so I wouldn't have to, because it's, I had to get out after work and I didn't want to have to hunt for it. When I got here, it looks like somebody gathered up some wood. So I definitely got plenty of wood. I just got to make sure whatever I burn, I return the favor and I go up into the woods and now drag more wood down, so I'm not burning it all and leaving it nothing here for the next camper. But check that out, y'all. Nice little island. It's beautiful out here. I'll have to definitely check myself for ticks after this trip. They're definitely out. So tonight's low is going to be 53 degrees Fahrenheit. And today's high, I think it got up to 85 degrees Fahrenheit. Don't quote me on the high, but you can quote me on the low. Just not the high. I ain't quite sure what the high got up to today, but it was a warm one. It's pretty easy to say that our winter is over here in the Carolinas, which it's been over for a little while now. Doing hot dogs for dinner tonight too. Figure keep an easy meal. Cook them over the fire. Be starting that here shortly. Looks like I got about an hour and maybe 10 minutes of daylight left. That reminds me, I need to chat with you next week about your logo and what you need to. Yep, I got you, brother. What we need to change or something on it. Yeah, I'll give you a call. If you're gonna be home later this week, I'm not camping the whole weekend. Still got stuff going on in preparation for graduation that's this weekend, so you're gonna do one night, maybe 2, so I'll give a call Monday or something if you're gonna be available. If not, just ignore my call and shoot me a text, say call me later, you know what I mean? But I'll give you a call. Again, everybody, it's watching Oklahoma Laser Engraving. Again, I'll At some point, I'll put his website in the description of this live. Go check him out and tell him Whiskey sent you by. Who else is on with us still? Looks like we had 7. We dropped down to 2 viewers. Aaron says, hi. Hi, Aaron. Have a great rest of your trip. Peace. Have a good one, Mark. Appreciate you dropping in, bro. Next video, the trip I'm recording now, Tuesday, Wednesday, sometime next week it'll come out. I just don't know what day yet because I obviously got to get home and edit everything. Hi, Aaron. How's it feel to have an empty nest? So all your kids moved out of the house now. Does it feel good or is it like depressing? What stage are you in right now? It's awesome. All right, I got to indulge in my step 3, so I got to take the camera off of me for a minute. It's beautiful, ain't it? She said it feels great. I've got a long time to go. Sydney graduates this year, and it'll be probably what, a year, 2 years, 3 years before she moves out probably. We got 6 more years of school with Chloe after this year's over. So what's that? At least 10 more years of her underneath my roof, minimum, before I get kid-free home. Yeah. Hey, any family members watching, don't say anything about what's going on in July with me and Mama Bear and myself and any chats or nothing. It's a project I'm recording from start to finish for the channel, and I don't want to get out what the project is yet. So don't leave any comments on anything of mine about that until you hear from me. I think I'm gonna release the, won't say Johnny. We won't say Johnny. Those little messages don't stay up on the screen very long. That's for sure. I gotta catch them quicker. I don't catch them. Oh, it's a beautiful day out here. Wonderful day. Mama Bear, you home yet? You on here with me? I ain't gonna do a live very long on this one, but I told Mama Bear I wouldn't hang up until she joined. Again, for the ones of you who don't know who Mama Bear is, that's my wife. I texted the family chat and told them to keep it quiet. Perfect. Appreciate it, brother. Greatly appreciate it. I think the first video of that project that I'm working on will be released the exact time that project starts for Mama Bear and I. If you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, I guess you'll find out when that project finally airs. Oh, I can say when it's going to air. So Mama Bear and I is working on a project for the channel, and we're start to finish. Like, that all makes sense later. And that video, the very first video, will be released July 31st at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And that will all make sense when you watch the first episode. I will tell everybody the first 2 episodes of the series of the project I'm working on, it's probably going to be a little bit boring. It's not going to be what y'all are used to seeing as far as, being outdoors and all that stuff, but it will all make sense when the series comes out. You'll see why I'm doing what I'm doing and everything else, as long as you watch the whole series. So I'm really excited about it. Anyways, I'm gonna get off that subject before I give it away on accident and say the wrong thing and everybody figures out what we're doing. Ain't gonna be too much longer. I'm gonna have to start cooking some hot dogs. Got some hot dogs for dinner. Oh. Well, actually, I'm waiting on Mama Bear to get on here. She told me not to hang up and get off the live until she joined. Yeah, probably episode 3 of that series. I'll be outdoors, but literally the first 2 episodes, it'll all make sense when you see it. They're gonna be boring, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it alone. It all makes sense when I release them, y'all. Just bear through the first 2 episodes is all I got to say, because that gives you some information and leading up to the part of the project you're all probably going to want to watch, which I believe will start on episode 3 of that series, maybe episode 4. I'm not quite sure yet. I know I've got the first 2 episodes recorded, edited, done. I believe I already have them upload to YouTube and have them marked as private right now. I'm not, yeah, I did. That's right, because I had to let somebody watch those first 2 episodes just because of some information that's in those videos. I wanted to make sure I wasn't crossing any lines with a certain party. So again, it all makes sense. I'm getting off that subject. I'm not going back to it no more. Just stay tuned. July 31st, 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's when the very first episode of that series will be released, and it will all make sense if you watch that episode all the way to the end. And then please watch all the other episodes. If not, then whatever. Any word on if your family is visiting Oklahoma this summer? Holler. Hey, Mama Bears, about time you get on. No, I thought I told you that already, brother. I know I told Mom. So the guys camping trip and the Oklahoma trip for me is probably not going to happen this year because of the project that I'm working on. My attention's towards that. And then this ain't no secret. Everybody knows we're booking Al Hunter a cruise for her graduation present, which is going to be later in 2026 is when we actually take that cruise. So basically, until I've got that locked in and paid for in full, that's where all my money's going towards, brother. Week maybe, yeah. Once I get Al Hunter's graduation cruise, Caribbean cruise or whatever we're going to do all locked in and paid for, and then I'll revisit the Oklahoma trip and the guys camping, the guys camping trip that we started doing last year. I'll let you all know. Again, my financial focus is focused on the project that I'm not giving any information out about, and then Al Hunter's graduation, because both those projects, as you already know, brother, because you know what they both are. Brother-in-law, B-I-L, brother-in-law. As you know, both projects ain't going to be cheap. So her graduation and the project I got going on for the channel. So most likely not, but we'll see. Keeping this man out of trouble. Yeah, give away the project. What's going on, Mama Bear? It's coming up in, yep, that's right. Never mind, I don't have to say nothing. Yep, it's a secret. Talked about it a little bit, Mama Bear, but not giving away too much information on it. So, try and stay off that subject now. I can't remember. Did you take Chloe and drop her off, or were you picking her up from her friend's house? I can't remember. Now look at this view, Mama Bear. Look at that. Ain't that something else? And then there's the AMOC. So Mama Bear, I decided to do the AMOC, not the tent. You know I brought a tent and the AMOC just because I wasn't sure the other camping location. Her friends, good. No, I don't pay her enough, brother. It is a beautiful view. But Mama Bear, I'm in the AMOC. This spot here had 2 trees that worked out, so I didn't have to go in the tent. For everybody else, like I told you guys earlier, the other spots that Mama Bear brought me today that I was going to go camp at that I couldn't access, I wasn't sure what the camping conditions were or was going to be, so I brought a tent and I brought the AMOC. That way, no matter what, I'd be covered. But yeah, I'm sleeping in that. Forget sleeping in the tent on the ground. I'm gonna sleep comfortable up in that bad dog tonight. But yeah, ain't it beautiful? Look at all this wood, Mama Bear. None of this was here the last time I camped here. So I really didn't need you to buy me that wood you got me. I'll make good use of it though. Look at that view, folks. Ain't that beautiful? The sun. So we got a half hour to 45 minutes till sunset. Mama Bear, what time is it right now? Oh yeah, I'm gonna sleep great. What time is it, Mama Bear? It won't show me my clock while I'm live. So I don't know what time it is. I know it's supposed to get dark. Sunset's at 8:30 or 8:25 tonight, I think. Just not sure what time it is. According to the finger diagram, 7:43, 45. That's roughly 45 minutes then. Perfect. I guess the finger thing does work. Perfect. Save the wood for the next camping trip. Or I'll just burn the wood I got and just leave that stuff alone. Because if I burn that up, I'll feel guilty if I don't cut up another stack of wood for the next camper, you know, kind of pay it forward. So it all depends if I want to gather and cut wood, if I'm going to burn that tonight. I'm not quite sure. I know I have enough wood to do what I need to do as far as cooking and have a little bit of a fire before, you know, after the sun sets. But really, it's not cold enough to need a fire. So I'm not sure if I'm going to burn that or just leave it there. Because if I do burn it, like I said, I'll feel guilty if I leave and burn up all the wood here and don't gather more for the next camper. Because all that stuff over by the fire pit is what I found when I got here. So karma, you know what I mean? So most likely I'll burn just one or two pieces of that, if anything. Because I ain't gonna lie, I don't feel like cutting wood. It's the whole purpose. I had Mama Bear go buy me some wood so I could bring it out. I didn't feel like cutting and scrounging for wood on this trip. A little too warm out here to be doing all that manual labor. Time to get another Mountain Dew, folks. Time for Whiskey to get another Whiskey's beer. Look at that view. Beautiful view. Beautiful view. Oh, Mama Bear, this is my third dew already. I'm glad I brought out a whole 12 pack. I didn't think I was going to need that many dews on this trip. Apparently, I'm drinking a bunch of them. Step 2. Step 2 is beer, honey. It's step 3. Step 2 is a beer, Mama Bear, which you're referring to as a step 3. And I'm enjoying a step 3 as well. Just can't show, you know? That's what you meant, yep. Oh, well, I ain't gonna stay here too much longer because I gotta get a fire. I want to record that for the episode I'm out here recording, but I wanted to go live and let everybody see where I was and let everybody know I got a new video that's going to be coming out. I'm out here recording it now and it should be released sometime next week. So just not sure. I'm shooting for probably, if I can have it ready for Memorial Day, Monday night, that'll be perfect. I'll release it Monday night, but most likely it'll be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Sometime next week, though, it'll be released. So be sure to check that out. I'll put a post out on my community board and Facebook and all the normal places I normally do when I release videos. Be sure to check it out. Leave us a comment, all that good stuff. Make sure y'all hit the thumbs up. Don't be shy. And I do want to give a special shout out in this live. I don't call them out by names in the videos I record. I put them in the description, but lives are different. Stephen R., Sean Woods, Kyle Foster, y'all been channel members. Some of you are getting ready to hit 2 years of being channel members. Other of you, all of you are over, by my king, love you too. All of you are over a year of being members. I think it's Sean Woods is about to be 2 years he's been a channel members, but thank you guys very much for the continued above and beyond support you show by being a channel member. For anybody else who wants to be a channel member, you can find it in a bunch of different locations below in the description. It will be there at some point on my page or my YouTube channel. You can find it. We got 2 different levels there. We got the cheapest level 1, I think it's $1.99. And then that gets you shout out emojis and some stuff like that. And then the level 2 gets you early access to any videos released. I think it's 5 days early access you'll have before anybody else. and you get all the benefits of being a level 1 member as well. Go check that stuff out if you want to help. If not, just become a subscriber. That's a free and easy way to help. Leave us comments, his thumbs up. I think I'm gonna go ahead and get off here now, and because the sun's starting to go over that hill over there, and I want to be able to get a dinner going and fire going before it's dark. Gravedigger, what's up, my boy? My boy. Hopefully I can make your premiere on your next video, man. I've been following that series where you're over there. Kind of curious, do you ever link back up with Henny Hammock on that any of your videos, or when you guys part ways, is that it? Have a good night, bro. Will do, brother. Appreciate you joining. But I've been following that series, brother. I mean, you know that because I've been thumbs up and leaving you comments on every videos. I think I've only caught one premiere. I never do premieres. I'm always busy when that stuff comes out, but Mama Bear says, hello. Hey, Digga. Step 3. Step 3, Digga. I'm just not going to show it in my video. Look at that view, Gravedigger. Beautiful. Out camping on an island. Camping in my AMOC. Getting ready to get a fire going. Getting ready to cook some hot dogs. So anyways, folks, I appreciate you joining the live. I'm chatting with us for a little bit. It says we've been live for about 27 minutes. That's about as long as I need because like I said, the sun's starting to set. And I want to get a fire going, cook some hot dogs, and I need daylight and lights because I didn't bring the lighting gear out here with me, and I'm still recording an episode. So I need to get off here before I lose all my light or I can't record no more. Again, the video I'm recording now, thanks for watching the New Zealand trip. Anytime, brother. Everybody that's watching this live, go check out Gravedigger's YouTube channel. He's been in, he's home now, but he's been in New Zealand. I think he's on video 7 now. The next video 7, right? Or is it 6? I think it's 7. Either way, go check out his YouTube channel. Appreciate you jumping on, Gravedigger. I'm going to get off here, y'all. And again, the video I'm out here recording will be released sometime this coming week, either Memorial Day, if I can get it edited on time. If not, it'll be sometime after Memorial Day during that week. Holler at your boy. Appreciate everybody joining. Give you hot here in Florida. Yeah. I think today's high, brother, here was mid-80s, I think. And I think tonight's low is 53 degrees Fahrenheit. I think it was mid-80s. I know I checked at one point, it was 83 degrees out, but I don't know how hot it got. But anyways, y'all, peace. Holler at your boy. As Gravedigger says, get outdoors. As Wiskey says, holler at your boy. Give you guys a view of the lake to end the live, and then we'll see you on the next one. Be sure to check my video out when it comes out. Leave us a comment, hit the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button. If you want to be a channel member, do a solid and go ahead and do that as well. Holler at your boy.